At Agra Fort, when you come in as a foreign tourist, it's 600 rupees for the 600 rupees. And once again, not too much of a lineup to get into here. The entryway to the beautiful Agra Fort.
देखिए सर, हम आगरा फोर्ट में अंदर आ चुके हैं। ये आगरा फोर्ट का बैल्कनी है।
So this is Agra Fort, and it's also known as the Red Fort of Agra. Obviously it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's one of India's most important historical structures. It was built by the Emperor Akbar in 1565. It was a military stronghold but was later expanded and beautified by his grandson Shah Jahan. He transformed it into a grand palace complex. And how grand it is. Now apparently only 25% of the whole fort is available for tourist viewing. The fort served as the main residence of the Mughal emperors until the capital moved to Delhi. So Agra was the old capital, ancient capital, and then it's moved up to Delhi. So the fort's primarily built of sandstone, obviously red sandstone, and it spans over 94 acres along the Yamuna River. Much of all the other sites that we've been to, they all reside beside the Yamuna River. So not long after you enter in through the main gates, you start to ascend up this walkway with huge walls up the side. The walls that you see around the fort are up to 70 feet in height, and they were designed to withstand attacks. Obviously it's a fort, so they needed to be high and they needed to be strong. As you'll see from the inside here, the layout itself is like a city within a city. So it's got palaces, mosques, assembly halls, gardens, and they all showcase stunning Mughal architecture with Persian and Hindu influences. Wow. Impressive. This complex or structure that you see in front here is one of the oldest parts of the fort. It's the Jahangir Mahal, and it was built for Akbar's son, Jahangir.
चमकता ताज जहां का राग दिलों में बसता प्यारा राग दीवारें बोले प्रेम की कहानी ये अनसुनी सी आगरा का किला प्यारा है इश्क मोहब्बत का सहारा है हवा में इत्मीनाना है दिल के अरमानों का पाया है था जिसके यादें बस ये कहती हैं।
Such a beautiful palace. Carved out stone is just amazing.
भी मौज की
Ornate.
प्रेम की बस वो छोटी। आगरा का किला प्यारा है, इश्क मोहब्बत का सहारा है। हवा में
Some of these rooms are amazing. This one here that we're just looking at, the ones that not as you come in, but the ones to your left and to your right are massive. It's so ornate. The work that's been put into these places. I can only imagine how difficult, how many people would it take to build this whole fort, and how long from start to finish.
बातें छोड़ दे, मुगलों की वो सजी धजी सर्रे सर्रे संग जुड़ी। आगरा का किला प्यारा है, इश्क मोहब्बत का
Just absolute masterpieces. Look at this, even by the side. We've got the little drainage system within. Like I said, it's like a city within a city. There's rooms everywhere. There's literally room after room after room. You just continue to walk around and through them all. This one's like black as. What's going on in here? Oh, okay. It's alright. I thought it was like a black room, dark room. So you walk in one room and then walk around a bit, walk out, and it's a completely different aspect. The place is huge, absolutely huge. Wow, look at that amazing view. That's correct, it's the Taj Mahal. So apparently the two were linked very closely in the day. So this is one of the best times of the day, apparently, the afternoon. You hear what some of the guides say and different people around here, and they claim that the sunset sort of time of the day is the best, really highlights the red sandstone. This is the Shah Jahani Mahal part to the back of the first palace. Oh, wow. We go from the beautiful red sandstone to the amazing white marble.
दीवानों का जहान यहाँ है, दिल की कहानी कह रही शाम है। आगरा के इस गले से देखो।
It's a bit of a busy place here as well. Not as busy as the Taj Mahal, but it's a close second.
बातों में रंग बिरंगे सपने जिंदगी भी।
It's another amazing sight so far. I'm loving it. The majority of the sites have been really, really good. Obviously, if you're coming, the usual thing I say, just watch out for all sorts of things, really. Watch out for people trying to sell you junk that you don't need, or tours that you don't really need, or guides. You don't need a guide for everything. You can come into these forts and these historical archaeological places. You don't really need a guide or a tour guide unless you want one. I mean, if you want one to tell the story of what it is and to show you around, then maybe so. Otherwise, you can just come in and do your filming and whatever you want to do. Some other things, really, things like I've told before, like microphones and, you know, like these things. Certain places don't like certain cameras. Some do, some don't. It's difficult to keep up with what's going on. But other than that, just come in with a small bag, yourself and maybe your iPhone or your phone or whatever. Probably don't worry too much about any crazy sort of cameras. I've got one in each hand and I think they get a bit like, well, what's going on with this dude? I mean, they're literally just off-the-shelf cameras. But anyhow, I did ask the guard about the mics, what's the problem with the mic? And he said it's something to do with it's a public area, something, and I said, everyone's got phones and they've all got microphones in them and they're all they record very well people's voices. But anyhow, I think it's some old rule again from when microphones were very first invented, and they don't seem to have kept up with the times. It's just crazy. It's weird. I know I go on a bit of a rant about this all the time because it irks the hell out of me. It really annoys me that a simple tiny little microphone is not allowed, but we can all take our iPhones in with 5 times optical zoom and 200 times zooms and all these things with multi-directional, omnidirectional microphones that are so good nowadays. So it just blows all these stupid rules out of the water. It really does. Speaking of water, there's a empty dry pond here. Would be nice with water in it. I don't know what would happen if it's full of water. As in, what's this? Some glass thing, but no one wants to walk on it. It says please keep distance from the railing. Yeah, I don't know. At this stage, I'm not too sure how long it would take to walk the whole open area of the fort. If it's a quarter, 25%, it's still going to take you a fair while. But I've got a lot of things. Look at all the birds. I can't see them, but there's probably about 100 swallows flying around this area here.
सुंदर वो घड़ी जब सूरज ढलता, हर रंग संग मासूम होता पलता, आगरा के गिले से वो नजारा मन को छू जाए बिना किसी बहाना।
Just in the marble mosque. Another impressive feature of the Agra Fort. Look at this beauty. Wow.
पहलू में ताज महल साथ रंदर, प्रेम का रंग है हर एक रंग में, इस शहर का जादू है बस इन पल में। सनसेट की चुटकी भर रोशनी दिल को खुशी से भर देती है। हो जाने दो उस लम्हे में, हर आँख को खुशबू देती है।
This is a beautiful mosque. It's not huge, but it's very grand, made out of 100% marble.
गुनगुनाती जवानी हर राब में है प्यार का जादू, सूरज ढलता यहाँ है यादों का सिलसिला। शहर के किनारे पे ये किला है, प्रेमियों का बसेरा ये मिला है। इतिहास के पत्ते इन दीवारों में, रोते हंसते किसे छुपाए इन सांचों में। सनसेट की चुटकी भर रोशनी दिल को खुशी से भर देती है। खो जाने दो उस लम्हे में, हर आँख को खुशबू देती है।
And we're back out to the area where we first came in. So we walked up that big ramp with the two big walls beside it, went over into the palace. We walked through a couple of different palaces into a mosque, into a massive gardened area there. Come out back through the main gates here. I head back down. That's I probably missed a couple of small little parts of it, but for the most bit we got all of it. At least all of what the public can do, which is about 25% of the whole fort. And that's that big walkway. Not so many people going up now, mostly everybody coming back out. Sun's starting to set. The main entry gate here. Out we go. Another beautiful site to visit. So typically I think if you can do it fairly rapidly, you'll get through most of it or all of it in about an hour. But if you just want to take your time, go a little bit slower, give it a couple of hours, I think. Maybe in the afternoon, not in the middle of the day. Looks like there's a giant weighted balls to pull the doors down or pull the doors closed. I think it's closed for entry. It's 5 p.m. Maybe they just closed. And what have we got? The moat. So there's the moat. She's dry these days, but that would have been one of the protections for the fort. Maybe, I wonder if it's full of crocodiles or alligators at some stage. Never know. Well, that was it. That was Agra Fort, or the Red Fort of Agra. Not too bad. Pricing's reasonable. What was it, 600 to get in? That's not too bad for a site like this. Anyhow, that's it for this one. That's it for this one, and hope you enjoyed it. I didn't mind it actually, it was quite good. I went around fairly fast because I'm on a bit of a time limit. I've got other things that I need to do as well. So trying to put as much in a small amount of time up here or across here in Agra. Anyhow, take care. See you next time.
लाल पत्थरों में का महल ये इतिहास की धरोहर है सदियों से खड़ा ये किला शान का प्रतीक ये है Oh Agra Fort so grand and bright in the moon's soft silver light stories old it gently holds mysteries ancient it unfolds शाहजहां का सपना था संगमरमर का चमकता ताज किन ख्यालों में खोया वो जब उसने किले को देखा आज Echoes of a distant past through the corridors so vast battles fought and peace restored in its walls legends store यमुना की धारा पास बहती पानी में किले की छवि दिखती सूर्य की किरणें संग उसमें सजती Oh Agra Fort, so grand and bright in the moon's soft silver light. Stories old, it gently holds